There we go. Good evening, everybody. It is Monday night here at Beyond the Airways Leveling Up. And since it's Monday, that means it's time for Monday Mayhem. We're going to have stories that didn't quite make the headlines, but we do have one big one that shocked the hell out of probably everybody today. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. Anyway, I'm your host for tonight. I am Oddbog Stream, and I'm currently joined along by two of my crazy cohorts. First, to my left, we have our paid to sus, Janet. Hello, Janet. And
Hello.
below me we have our resident Joker, Mike. Hello, Mike.
Hello, everyone. Happy Monday.
Yep. And I'm gonna tell you right now, this is gonna be our last episode, probably, of this show for this year, because we need to like take a breather, and rest up, recuperate, because I feel like we've been going at it nonstop. You know what I mean?
It'll give us a chance to do what the other shows on TV do.
Mm-hmm.
Get ready for the next season.
Yeah. But I will tell you this right now. Mike and I will still be streaming our games.
Oh, yeah.
And
Ash and I will be streaming weekly or throughout the week.
yeah, and I may be adding a second game of my own.
Oh, really? What game
Yep.
is that?
Sega Bass Fishing. It is coming to Steam very soon.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. As much as I like Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, don't get me wrong. I think like, hey, maybe time to add a second game into my arsenal.
How much are they?
I may be getting it.
They,
I don't know yet because it's supposed to come out, I think, tomorrow.
all right, if it's a reasonable price, I might get it.
Yeah. But yeah, Sega Bass Fishing is about to join Steam. It's like, oh yeah, I'm in on that.
Oh, wouldn't it be cool if with the Sega bass fishing, they had Sonic and Tails doing the bass fishing?
That'd be great, but I don't think
No,
that's
they
gonna
probably
happen.
could.
They could, or at least have like the fishing rod and reels be like Sonic themed, Tails themed, whatever, right?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
That'd be kind of cool.
I have a very fertile imagination.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, because you know my favorite quote from Albert Einstein: "Imagination is greater than knowledge."
Be right back.
Okay.
Yeah. I have a friend who's a brony. I told you about him.
Yep.
He and I are sandboxing our own little MLP snippets.
Uh-huh.
I've got a pony. He started off as a baby.
Mm-hmm.
He's grown up to play hoofball, which is Ponyville's version of soccer.
Yeah.
Got a centaur. I named him Iron Hoof.
Mm-hmm.
He's a friend of the Ponyville. Those are my two main characters, and the trader, which brings jewels and cloth to Rarity for her boutique.
Yeah.
And I know it sounds stupid,
No,
but
it doesn't. How to get the iron hoof instead of I get the iron chef.
I give Glittershy. I started off, "Hey, Miss Rarity, how are you?" Because I gave him a child's voice.
Oh yeah.
But as he grew up into a teenager, I'm
voice
kind of like
His
I'm
voice
kind of
went
like
down.
this with his voice.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like this. I'm practicing different voices.
Hey, that's good. But the thing is, don't do it too long because it could take your throat out, if you know what I mean.
Well, that's why I'm varying my
Yeah.
characters' voices.
Because one of the things I remember when I interviewed Kevin Conroy back in 2021, he mentioned that he was starting to lose his voice because he was crunching too much on his vocal cords, so he went to the diaphragm. And boy, that worked out.
It was he the one that said, "I am the night. I am Batman."
Yep, I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman.
I am Batman.
And I am still shocked that he passed away.
Yeah. We almost lost Pinky in the brain, too.
Mm-hmm.
To throat cancer.
Rob Paulson. Yeah, but thankfully he's much better now. So
Thanks to the turtles, Pinky.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to the Ninja Turtles and Pinky.
Yep.
I'm just glad he he overcame it.
Uh-huh.
I started reading that book when I was getting treated for my breast cancer.
Yeah.
I started reading that.
That's good.
And
helped you a little bit, right?
right.
Yeah, that's always a good thing.
Don't you start.
What?
The
Princess?
dog.
Oh.
Yes. Didn't you hear that little ruff?
No, I didn't hear it actually.
Well, I did.
I didn't shoot it.
Oh, where it comes from, I have no idea.
Ouch.
But
ouch, ouch.
you know, so I tried to give each one of my characters a different voice.
Yeah. That's a good
I
thing.
give Ironhoof a kind of like, hello, Miss Rarity, like that.
Mm-hmm.
And Glittershy, I give him more of a teenager voice.
Yeah. I think it's good to practice the voice. Now that Mike is back, unless you have been living completely under a rock at this point, you probably know that Paul Rubens, aka Pee Wee Herman, passed away yesterday at the age of 70. But the news wasn't put out until today.
I don't blame his family.
But I mean, I was just shocked.
I wonder if somebody's gonna give him his Pee Wee Herman bicycle in memoriam.
That's a good question. But I mean, I was just shocked when I saw that. I was like, wait, what?
My jaw went to the floor when I saw that.
Yeah.
It's like, huh?
Like,
he wasn't that old either.
Yeah, he was 70.
Not that old.
No. Mm-mm. And it turns out he had been battling cancer for 6 years, but never said a word to anybody. And it's his right to do that. It is his right. It was his right to do that.
A lot of actors, when they're ill like that.
And there's Sajo in the chat room. Hey, Sajo.
Hi, Saj. But you know, a lot of stars, they don't want their privacy invaded when they're with their family. Number one.
Uh-huh.
And number two, that type of battle is a personal one.
Yeah, exactly. You know, some celebrities will choose to say, hey, I'm going to let you in on it, let you know, hey, I'm taking it head on. And others is like, I don't want to say a word. I don't want people worried. You know?
I don't want people to feel, and some people feel, I don't want people to feel sorry for me.
That's true, too.
That type of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
But a lot of the stars, what they'll do, like probably that was Paul Rubens' idea.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want people disrespecting his privacy.
Well, either that or he just didn't want to make everybody worry.
Yeah.
You know?
Uh-huh.
But like I said, you know, when people battle cancer, some choose to go public with it, others would rather stay private with it. It's a matter of choice.
Excuse me.
That's what it boils down to. It's a matter of choice. Because think about it. Suzanne, I saw this on Entertainment Tonight. Suzanne Summers, she was battling cancer again, but she decided to go public with it. So
If it'll help even one person.
Uh-huh.
You know?
And Olivia Newton-John, you know, despite the fact she passed away from cancer, you know, she always kept it public because it's like, hey, I'm going to fight it.
Yeah.
And she fought to the end. So.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, R.I.P. Pee Wee Herman. Yep, got that right.
And then a lot of people, you know, they call it the big C, you know, like it's a bad thing.
Yeah. Well, it just depends. For some people, you know, it's bad. For others, if it's treated early enough, it's not that bad.
They caught my breast cancer early.
Mm-hmm. Right.
When I first got diagnosed with it, well, bark. When I first got diagnosed with it, the Dr. Kimberly told me that cancer could have been there for years.
And you never known it.
Before it got big enough to be seen on a mammogram.
Hmm.
That's why, ladies, Get your checkup every year.
I always plan mine early March at 7 a.m. so it doesn't interfere with work at all. That's what it's just like. I know. Remember, see, some people don't like doing it in the morning. I do. I want to get it out of the way.
Boob squish hurts though.
It does, but
especially when you have to have your
Yeah, it may hurt, but it's like, you know what? The pain's worth it.
Well, sometimes my breasts are so big and so dense.
Mm-hmm.
Hope that's not bothering you.
No.
So big and so dense. Sometimes they have to retake the X-ray twice.
Yeah. Well, thankfully, mine does not do that. So. But yes, ladies, seriously, get a mammogram every year.
And if you're at the point you need to get a mammogram, and if you need be, a smear.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry for the PSA for the ladies, Mike.
You're good. No worries.
Yeah.
Smear, a mammogram, and a colonoscopy if you have to.
Yeah, I'll give me my first consultation on that on August 28th.
But those are the main three things.
Especially now the colonoscopies are now, they're recommending it at 45 instead of 50. So.
I'm overdue on mine. But okay, I'm through with the PSA for the ladies.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Mike.
You're fine. You're fine.
Yeah,
Not a big deal. I'm just working on stuff at the moment. So.
Well, as it turned out, Paul Rubens is not the only actor who passed away. Let me go find out, because there was someone from Euphoria who died today, too, and he was only 25.
Euphoria?
Yep, the HBO show. There it is, Angus Cloud.
I've never heard of the show before.
Okay,
of course, I don't get HBO either.
I don't either, so. Alright, so let's see. Let's go to people, because I do trust that one. Alright, Euphoria star Angus Cloud dead at 25. Immensely talented and beloved. The actor who starred as Fezco in the hit HBO series died at his family's home in Oakland. So, let's see. He died today, his family confirmed to People. It is with the heaviest heart that we had to say goodbye to an incredible human today, Cloud's family said in a statement. As an artist, a friend, a brother, and a son, Angus was special to all of us in so many ways. The family noted that Cloud's father was buried last week and the actor intensely struggled with the loss. The only comfort we have is knowing Angus is now reunited with his dad, who was his best friend, the statement continued. Angus was open about his battle with mental health, and we hope that his passing can be a reminder to others that they are not alone and should not fight this on their own in silence. We hope the world remembers him for his humor, laughter, and love for everyone. We ask for privacy at this time, and as we are still processing this devastating loss.
You know what? He was probably depressed and grieving over the loss of his dad too. So
yeah, but he also had some mental health, you know.
Uh-huh. You know what? Some of the cop shows that I like to watch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they will run the if you or someone you know is suffering from blah blah blah, call the suicide prevention hotline.
Yep.
And they give it at the end of the segment.
Yeah, of course, you know, nowadays the suicide hotline is now just a simple 3-number 988.
Which
Not
is
the big.
nice.
Yeah, it does help a lot.
Yeah, it'll help keep 911 open.
Yeah. A, it'll keep 911 open. B, you know, you can talk to someone right there on the phone.
Yeah. Whatever works, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, shit.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I know, I started it. See, folks, it just proves yawning is contagious, but at least you don't get sick from it.
Yawning's better for you than other things you can do.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yawning helps get good oxygen in your body.
Yeah. But anyway, going back to the fact, you know, we're going to take a nice little extended break. I think what's going to happen is Mike and I are going to work on some overlays to make it a little bit more fun, you know?
Yeah.
Unprofessional looking, right?
Yeah, fun and professional looking. And like I said, after tomorrow, I should be getting a code for Sega bass fishing. I may start doing that and have two games in my arsenal, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Too bad there's not a way we could legally do Among Us.
Huh?
Do
What do you
Among Us,
mean?
you know, for
What do
your
you mean?
game. For
Well,
your.
I'm confused.
I could, but it'd be kind of hard, just to go into a public room by myself, you know?
True. True. The one thing I don't like about you playing Among Us in a public room is
The rage quitters.
well, not the rage quitters necessarily in this case. It's the lack of voices.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I did give myself away at one point in the game Saturday.
Well, here's the thing though, Jan. Most of the time, they probably are using Discord for their own. That's why.
Yeah.
But it's fun. I'm like the rest of you guys. I'm anxious to see what the new ship's gonna look like.
Yeah. We're still waiting on word on when they're going to put the newest ship out, but...
Yeah, well, Aladi, she says, kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me. I never will forget the last time Frodo was on Among Us with us. He kept doing this little dance around me, and I'm like, really, Frodo? Splat.
Yeah.
And I remember telling him, be careful what you wish for.
Yep. Exactly.
So.
But yeah, here's something you might want to know, or have I blanked? Oh, let's see. I don't know if you heard this over the weekend. A lot of things happened. Number one, several of the Sony movies have been delayed because of course
That's
the two
not
strikes.
surprising. I heard about that.
The what movies? What movies?
Some of the Sony movies. Craven is now set for 2024. Spider-Man is
Sony?
Sony.
Sony. It sounded like you said Sony.
No, I know what I said. It was Sony.
All right.
But let's see. Craven has moved back to Spider-Man's original spot. The next Ghostbusters movie, Paul Rudd, that's been moved back. Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse is on indefinite delay. It's like, fuck. That's not fun. But let's see. Yeah, this writer strikes affect everything. The Emmy Awards, they've been postponed as well. They were supposed to air on September 18th on Fox. No, that's not going to happen. Not for now, anyway.
You'd think that they would come to an agreement as fast as the UPS drivers did.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. The biggest concern for the writers and really the actors, AI.
Artificial intelligence.
Yeah. That's the biggest concern.
You mean AI as in like CGI and stuff like that?
Yeah, but it's like, if they could hire, if AI gets used for like voices and things like that, because there are several, Steve Bloom and Jennifer Hale, two very distinguished voice actors, they have put their say about, they don't like the idea of having AI use their voices. It's like, I don't blame you. Now,
I don't blame them either.
Now, in the case of James Earl Jones, however, it's understandable. He is in his 90s, so he's decided to let AI handle his voice for Darth Vader from this point. So
and
in that case, that's fine.
They can do it. They can do it right. But have you listened to any of the EAS scenarios?
Yes.
They use a lot of them. The EAS scenarios use Microsoft SAM. The AI that's built into the Microsoft computers.
Yeah.
Microsoft SAM. It doesn't even sound real.
I know.
And that's what I think they're worried about.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
But yeah, speaking of the box office.
Well, we know what's number one.
Yep, Barbie won for the second weekend in a row. Now, she only lost, her movie lost only about 42.6%, still grossed $93 million over the weekend. Oppenheimer still held on for second place with $46.7 million. So both movies are still doing incredibly well. Unfortunately, the biggest disappointment of the week was Haunted Mansion. The movie was about $200 million to make. It only made $24 million.
They should have learned from the first Haunted Mansion movie. That one didn't do worth shit either.
Yeah, and another big problem. Why now? They should have put that out for Halloween. Then it probably would have worked a whole lot better.
Yeah. You know what I think it is? I've been reading articles. This is just me. But I've been reading articles that Main Street in Disneyland is practically empty because it's too damned expensive to take a family there.
Yeah, it's like you'd have to... If I wanted to go... Think about it. You want to go to every single park in Disney. It would probably take a week, and boy, that can add up quickly.
Jeffrey took his daughters to Disney World. But he got a military discount on it. But I'm just saying, not everybody has a military discount.
Yeah, military or seniors or,
But, that's not right.
I know.
Whoever's running the Disney parks got fucking greedy.
It'd probably be Bob Iger then.
Because they keep pushing up the cost of a ticket.
I know.
And pushing it up till you get... I went with my niece and nephews when they were real little about. We took them to Disneyland. And it wasn't so bad then.
Yeah.
But now it costs, for a family of 4 to stay at Disneyland Park. I think it's like, okay, don't quote me on the numbers. I'm trying to think. $195 per person per day.
Ugh. Yeah, there lies a problem.
Tell me about it. And my mom and Jack are complaining, or rather my mom used to, and Jack was complaining about how it cost about $35 to get into the Wildlife World Zoo and Aquarium. But I would rather do that because the money that we pay, that $35, goes to feed the fish and animals at the zoo.
Yeah.
I never could convince my mom or Jack that the reason it costs so expensive to get into the zoo is they don't get any federal money.
Yeah.
It's all from admissions and...
Exactly. It's the same way here with Montgomery Zoo. It's the same thing. That money helps the zoo.
Yeah, he helped the zoo. I still got him.
Yeah. All right, let's see. In the meantime, no, I am not going to Dragon Con, but it is it's 30 days away from now. And don't worry, I'm not going. I haven't an intention to. But check out this guest list that's growing. All right, you got Nathan Fillion from Firefly, Castle, The Rookie. He's going to be there. From The Flash, Carlos Valdez, of course, he was Cisco, and Tom Cavanaugh, who was every iteration of Harrison Wells.
You want to enlighten me on those people?
Okay, well, you'd have to watch The Flash to know that.
Well, I don't watch a whole lot of TV like that.
Okay. Oh, he's only coming Sunday, but still, Andy Serkis. In other words, he's the voice of Gollum, my precious. That's him.
I wonder if that was him they used as a model when he had to crawl around on all fours.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, anyone I'm familiar with?
Well, there was another pair, if I could find it. Come on. Let's see. Jodie Whittaker's coming, but she's only going to be available Saturday. But like I said, I'm not going for one person. You know what I mean?
I wonder how much she'd charge for a photo op.
Probably an arm and a leg.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm going to see if I can change this up a little bit.
But, I remember going to, there was a big convention in California that Bob and I went to several times.
Mm-hmm.
And it was fun.
Yeah. Okay.
I remember, real quick, Bob and I went to a convention.
Mm-hmm.
And we were in the elevator at the hotel with these Japanese tourists.
Mm-hmm.
The elevator doors open. There stands Darth Vader. Right in front of the elevator.
I like that. Okay, here's another fun pair. Lee Majors and Lindsay Wagner.
$6 Million Man and Bionic Woman.
Yep, exactly.
Or the Fall Guy.
Yeah. Or Jeff Tracy.
Oh, yeah. Forgot he was a voice actor for Jeff.
Yeah.
I wish they could have completed that series where they get reunited with him.
Yeah, at least for Amazon over here, that would have been great.
Yeah. The Chaos Crew. Fuse and what was the other one's name? Fuse and
Havoc? Fuse and Havoc, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, yes, my favorite band that dresses up like Generation 1 Transformers.
Cybernetic.
No, Cybertronic.
Cybertronic.
The Cybertronic Spree. Yep. They'll be back.
Oh, their video's still on YouTube, too.
Oh, yeah. You want to talk about cool? RC's take on One Punch Man. My God. That is so good. Let's see. Voice actor D. Bradley Baker, who can voice every single clone in the Clone Wars. All differently.
I would like to see him get... I know Baby Grogu didn't have much of a voice, but I'd like to meet the voice actor that did Baby Grogu.
Mm. But yeah, Dragon Con is coming. Of course, San Diego Comic Con this year, had to,
canceled, didn't it?
No, it wasn't canceled. It just there wasn't a lot of actors because
Yeah.
with the strike.
I'm surprised that Dragon Con's getting all of the people.
Well, yeah, I mean they just can't talk about anything. Let's see. Okay. Oh, Gran Turismo got pushed back 2 weeks.
That's the one with the car, isn't it?
Yeah, based off the game. Based on the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's see. Bad Boys sequel, June 14th, 2024. Venom 3, July 12th, 2024. Gran Turismo, August 25th, 2023. That's only 2 weeks. Madam Web, February 14th, 2024. Actually went up 2 days. Ghostbusters Afterlife 2, March 29th, 2024. That's moved back 3 months. Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse, to be determined, so they have not done that one yet. Kraven the Hunter, now August 30th, 2024. Changed from October 6th of this year. And finally, Karate Kid, December 13th, 2024, from June 7th, 2024.
Another Karate Kid movie?
Yeah.
I forgot to ask you, what's the position of Dial of Destiny?
Let's see. 7th place, $4 million. It's made only $167 million total.
What was its budget?
You know, I'm going to find out. Unfortunately, it doesn't say. Alright, let's see. Indiana Jones budget 2023. Ouch! $295 million.
Jesus.
They're gonna have to sell a lot of DVDs to make their money back.
Yeah.
I doubt that's gonna happen. Better go lay down, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Go lay down. Sorry, talking to the dog.
That's fine.
Alright.
Ouch. Any other ones we should know prices about, Shirley?
Well, no, but how about this? Sean Astin, of course, was part of the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
And he had a scene with his little daughter 20 years ago. Well, guess what? There's another scene with him and his daughter, except his daughter graduated from Harvard.
Yay! Was it Sean Astin in The Goonies?
Yes, he was. He was also Rudy, if you remember the movie.
Oh, yeah. I didn't see it, but I do know about it.
Mm-hmm.
He's the son of Mr. He was Gomez in the Aston. It was Gomez in the Addams family.
Mm-hmm.
John Aston.
Yeah.
Relation to him.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I blanked on the name.
That's okay. It happens. Oh, Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre cancel Hollywood Bowl shows in solidarity with the writers and actors on strike. Nice.
I don't blame him, but yeah, I guess going on temporary hiatus will give us a chance to hopefully, we'll be able to redo the banner at the end of the year.
Yeah. Like I said, it'll give us time to, take your things out.
Yeah. Maybe I can figure out how to contribute more.
Yeah. Oh boy, listen to this. If you are not a fly, please do not trigger the fly traps, as this will cause them to digest themselves and eventually die. If you are a fly, please ignore this message, but proceed with caution.
Where's that at?
I don't know, but it was a sign in the it's a Royal Botanical Garden. Okay. Now here's some big news here. I had just about forgotten this case. Do you remember the 2 kids in Idaho that were missing and eventually found dead? And remember the mother?
The Lori Vallow case?
Yes.
Lori Vallow?
Yep.
She got life without parole.
Yep, life in prison without parole for the killing of her 2 children.
Yeah, I heard that on the news earlier today.
Yep.
She should have gotten death. She should have gotten done to her what she did to her flipping kids.
Yeah. But maybe the Maybe the prosecutors didn't want that. You know?
Well, you know what's going to happen in prison,
I know.
don't you?
Yeah.
You know how prisoners, no matter how heinous their crimes are, they definitely look down on child killers and molesters. Yeah, I saw that. You know, and she just looked so like I don't give a shit type of look. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Here's something interesting, and now Janet, I know you're not a sports fan, but listen to this. This is what somebody said. The fact that the Yankees and Mets don't have one of their series reserved for 9/11 every year is ridiculous. It should be a 3-game series set for 9/10 and 9/12 and should alternate stadiums each year. It would mean a lot to the city of New York. What do you think?
Sounds good, you know, because it sounds like it would be honoring 9/11 for the people of New York.
Yeah.
You know, and 9 through the 12th?
9/10 through 9/12.
Is that what they said?
10th through the 12th.
Yeah.
Okay, ouch, excuse me. Ow. Oh. There.
Did you get rid of it?
There's just an itch in my ear. Ooh. Maxwell Gunner Life. Ooh, there's going to be an air show next year. Of course.
Oh, not this year?
No, it's April 6th and 7th of 2024.
Hey, whatever works. I know air shows are cool.
Yeah.
I know we had one out at Goodyear Airport, and the Thunderbirds were the pilots flying over. And one little boy says, "Plug your ears," and they flew right over us.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. But, you know, it would be nice if we could honor them that way.
Yeah.
That one doesn't belong in there.
Oh, all right. Listen to this. 93-year-old Hilton Head woman speaks out on legal battle for historic property. Now this story actually started last month, and Snoop Dogg has actually contributed to help her keep her home. Okay? Now, here's where the story is. It's in Hilton Head Island, South Carolina. The ongoing legal battle between a 93-year-old Hilton Head woman and the development company demanding her property continues. Josephine Wright is being sued for her land, and she spoke out about it at a press conference outside of town hall. "What I want them to do is just leave me alone," Wright said. She's asking for peace and quiet in her home, but her granddaughter, Cherise Graves, said that hasn't been the case since last year. "Unbeknownst to us, they just started tearing trees down. You know, our house was shaking like it was an earthquake. They didn't even have the decency to let us know that this was happening," Graves said. Bailey Point Investment LLC is developing 27 acres for 147 units. When Wright refused to sell them her property, she said they sued. "What they did was serving with improper papers, which caused me to have to get an attorney that would cost a lot of money," Wright said. "However, they also claimed I encroached on their property that was next to mine." Wright has 7 children, 40 grandchildren, 50 great-grandchildren, and 16 great-great-grandchildren. They all wanted to keep this historic property in the family, saying it's a haven and symbol of generational wealth. "When we have conversations about systemic injustices and the fact that black folk are separated from their land, this is what we're talking about. That doesn't just affect one young lady, but it affects an entire family," civil rights attorney Bakari Sellers said. Sellers is not one of Wright's attorneys, but he said he is standing by her and raising awareness on the issue of developing historic Gullah land against the wishes of property owners. Although this is about a black lady owning her property, this isn't really a black and white issue. This is about a right and wrong issue, Sellers said. They said they've received an outpouring of support from the Hilton Head community and beyond. Sellers said Wright's story is personal for many black families. "There's certain things in law I don't want to do, and one of them is serve a 93-year-old woman. I don't think it helps you get in the habit, sellers said.
Well, why do they insist? She could get her house declared a historical landmark.
That's true. Now, to make things a little bit more interesting, Snoop Dogg donated.
Good for him.
Mm-hmm. All right, so the GoFundMe page was created to help with legal fees. It's gone over $250,000 in donations, with several celebrities aiding the cause. NBA player Kyrie Irving donated $40,000 to the page, and rapper Snoop Dogg pitched in $10,000. Snoop Dogg posted about the donation on Instagram, saying, "Josephine Wright, we stand with you." His donation came through his record label, Death Row Records. The two parties have filed several records addressing the suit over the past couple of months. In a filing from June 22nd, Wright's attorneys alleged that Bailey Point used a consistent and constant barrage of tactics.
Excuse me.
Sure. Tactics of intimidation, harassment, and trespass to try to force Wright to sell her property. So, yeah, if there's a way to get her home declared an historic landmark, he'll never have to lose it.
I'll let Jack know. He's
Oh, he forgot to mute.
Is there any way you could do it Wednesday?
Let's see. There, that's better. We don't need to hear all the details. So. Yeah, but I mean, the fact that we lost a pop culture icon today. I mean, yesterday, but we find out today.
Yeah.
Janet, unmute yourself. I had to mute you. I had to mute Janet, so. There.
That was our cleaning lady.
Okay.
That was our cleaning lady.
Yeah. Well, I was just telling Mike, the fact that we lost a pop culture icon to,
That was Pee Wee.
Yep.
It's sad.
Yeah, it is. Of course, we lost Tony Bennett not too long ago either.
A couple of weeks ago.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. He was the last of the regular crooners.
The great crooners, yep.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I tend to lean towards the oldies music from the 50s, 60s, and 70s, and some 80s.
Yeah.
Because most of the music nowadays, I'm sure some people out there would disagree with me, but most of the music nowadays is people pounding on drums and screaming at the top of their lungs.
Well,
not all of them, but
I know, yeah. And of course, you got those songs creating controversy and such. So,
one of the ones I remember that used to create controversy.
What?
Eminem.
Oh yeah, Eminem. Yeah, of course.
He's the one that did songs there at the beginning, encouraging people to go out and kill the cops. Yeah. But
there was a lot of rappers that did that. Not just Eminem.
Ice-T used to do that. And how ironic. He's been playing a cop for over 22 years now.
Yeah. But, yeah. Who was it that did the song called Cop Killer?
Ice-T.
And now he was,
And now he's played a cop for over 22 years on Law & Order SVU.
Uh-huh. Well, you don't hear much about the controversy with the rap music anymore.
Yeah.
There is a show on HGTV. You remember the rapper Lil Jon? Lil Jon?
Uh-huh.
Lil Jon wants to do what? And basically they get these houses, and Lil Jon and this other lady comes in and renovates the houses. And he got called down one time because he wanted to make one room of this house look like a airplane interior. Not everyone has a big budget there, Lil John.
Yeah, that's true.
But
yeah, and of course you probably heard about this. Of course, Twitter now became X, and amazingly, Elon Musk done a little goofball and decided to put a sign of that X up at the top of the building. Except for one problem. They forgot to get a permit from the city.
oh, Elon Musk thinks he's a billionaire.
Like,
He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Like, oh, brother.
So did he have to take it down?
I don't know. I haven't seen anything yet, but it's like, seriously? I'm gonna ask him for a permit first. Maybe he just didn't want to pay the money for the damn permit, but sheesh.
He's rich as a foot. He's as rich as a foot up a fucking bull's ass. And doesn't want to pay the permit.
Yeah. Excuse me, sorry.
Well,
I'm having a little bit of reflux issues too.
All right.
Yeah. I hate that. You know, it's like you feel that sour stuff coming right back in your throat.
Yeah.
Ugh, yuck. I so hate that.
I don't like it either. But you know, Elon Musk, he's killing Twitter.
Yeah, I know.
He's freaking killing Twitter.
Yeah, it's like, you know, somebody said, "Oh, why don't you go join Threads?" Like, I'm not going to join Threads till they drop that thing where if you delete Threads, you have to delete your Instagram. It's like, nope, I don't want it.
Oh shit.
Oh.
But you know what? Elon Musk, he just did it because he could. And I think that crock of bullshit.
I know. He's doing a lot of things really dumb. Of course, you know, we talked about the fact that he took the X. Of course, Microsoft had already trademarked it, so Microsoft can sue right then and there, right, Mike?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because something like,
Ellen, you better be prepared to part with some of your millions.
uh-huh.
Right?
Right.
Oh, you know what?
What?
He's not an Ellen. He's a melon.
I'm a lemon, you're a melon. I'm a lemon, you're a melon.
What type of melon? They got cantaloupe,
Honeydew.
muskmelon, honeydew, watermelon, muskmelon, honeydew, cantaloupe. Those are the only four I know off the top of my head right now.
Hallelujah.
You know what? You know why a couple has so much trouble trying to get married?
Why?
They can't elope.
Oh.
Oh, Shirley.
Yeah.
Shirley.
Yep.
Look up.
I'm looking. Yeah.
We're goofy.
Yeah, we're goofy and we're hooky. No, I'm kidding. No, we are not the Addams Family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, folks. Trying to figure things out a little bit.
Uh-huh. I have got to remember to write out the check for
Yeah. Ow. 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 My foot's itchy. Sorry.
All right.
We'll forgive you.
This time. Okay.
Oh, you said it. I didn't.
I know. I'm just messing. I just be messing with you.
Yeah, where is Lulu hiding tonight?
She just went out to the living area. I think she went to
Okay.
go grab a bite to eat, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we have traded heat for heat and humidity.
Mm-hmm. Now today when I got out of work, the air was a little bit drier. But that ain't gonna last long. Humidity's coming back with a vengeance this
Oh,
week.
did you have to drive to work in fog this morning? Because you had a fog advisory out this
Yeah,
morning.
I did a little bit, but by the time I got to work, a lot of it had already cleared up. So.
Uh-huh. I had to ride to school on my bicycle. And you couldn't see this far in front of you.
I believe it.
But I knew the route, so.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, when you ride your bicycle through fog.
Yeah.
It's like bicycling through a cloud.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta tell you this. I did not mention this in the show because we didn't have one Friday, but when I got out of work Friday afternoon, okay, go down East Chase Parkway. I'm heading home. I always go that way, and I see like there's a police car, but then
I know what you're talking about now.
but a few feet up, there is another car flipped on its side off the road, and it somehow knocked down one of the extremely heavy steel light poles.
It must have been singing right along, thank you.
Yeah. That was crazy. I wish I had taken a picture. It was like, I'm driving. I don't have time. But honestly, I had never seen anything like that.
I've seen it on Cops.
Well,
my favorite cop show.
I never thought I'd see something like that, though. A car on its side that had knocked down one of those metal poles. It's like, holy shit.
It must have been zipping really fast, doing at least 80 or 90.
Yeah. And with enough force to knock the pole down? Oof.
Yes.
That, I would not want to be in that car. That's for sure.
Yeah. It's like, holy shit.
Oh my god, I am so sorry. I'm so uber tired tonight.
Alright.
Yeah, but I've just not been sleeping well last few nights, so tonight I should be able to sleep like a baby. At least I hope.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to let Jack know that he was supposed to leave a check for the cleaning ladies before he left.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, I'm gonna mute again.
Okay. Excuse me.
Very good.
Yeah. What's this? Crenshaw County farmer seeks answers after 54 of his cows die suspiciously. Let's see. Whether it be the weather, bugs, or the cost of supplies, it was a hard year for farmers in Alabama. On top of these hardships, one farmer in Crenshaw County is searching for answers after 54 of his cows died suspicious deaths within a short time span. Jason Holiday, owner and operator of JT Holiday Farms, grows soybeans, corn, alfalfa, and raises chickens, horses, and more than 500 cows. Agriculture is the Holiday family's sole income, and their livelihood is being impacted with the deaths of 54 of their own cows within 6 months. Holiday said they have lost more than $80,000 in profits. Somebody with 500 cows lose maybe 1% per year from natural disasters or sickness or something like that, but not 10%, said Holiday. He got a necropsy done on one of the cows. According to both Auburn University's College of Veterinary Medicine and the State Diagnostic Laboratory. That cow appeared to have been shot multiple times, including the head and leg. According to the Crenshaw County Sheriff's Office, a juvenile was arrested for allegedly shooting 4 and killing 2 of Holiday's cows. The Sheriff's Office is still trying to find out who or what killed the other 52. If someone had a problem with me, they ought to be man enough to come to me and let it sort it out instead of shooting my cattle, said Holiday. With this being an ongoing investigation, DHC Holiday Farms is offering a $5,000 reward if evidence of who killed his cows is presented to him or the Sheriff's Office. Let's see. There was a statement received from the Alabama Department of Agriculture and Industries. They are reminding livestock producers to work with their local veterinarians. Producers should report any suspicious activities to local law enforcement.
Miss? What did I miss?
I was just talking about somebody has lost 54 of his 500 cows on his farm.
Where was this?
Crenshaw County, Alabama. Here.
Okay, where is Crenshaw County?
Just to my south.
Now, depending on what breed of cattle they are, some of those cows can be worth at least $5,000 to $10,000 each.
Yeah.
I hope he recovers his cows.
Janet, they're all dead. How?
Oh, I thought they got stolen.
No, 54 of his 500 were killed.
Shot?
Yep, shot.
Sounds like somebody doesn't want him to have his cattle. Well, I thought they were stolen.
Nope, they're dead. Alright, I think now's a good time to wrap things up here. Alright, so here's our game plan. We will be taking a break from doing this show, but Mike and I and Ash will continue to do our gaming streams. That's not going away. Okay.
Correct.
Now, I will not. Now, this should be my week of doing Duel Links, but I'm actually going to change it to Thursday night instead of Wednesday night, because Wednesday I'm actually going to be doing something to help Mom that night. So, hopefully, I'm just hoping, keep my fingers crossed that it works.
Well, if it does, it does.
And I'm going to see what happens with that Sega bass fishing. If that works out, that can be my second game added into my arsenal of games. So, that'd be fun. Alright. So, I just want to say this. We're not leaving YouTube. We'll still be here. That's a given. You can always watch our past episodes. Well, they're all going to be there, no matter what. Like I said, Mike and I will continue our gaming. We'll continue our gaming streams when we can.
Exactly.
And me, I may take a little break myself because I need to study for the CompTIA ITF Plus exam, as I do want to try to get certified a little bit. So, because that exam is coming up on August 26th at 8 a.m. And yes, I have started studying, but I really need to go back and basically refresh myself. Because the thing is, it's not the one thing that'll kill me is the terms, the terminology, I do things without it. Alright, so anyway, please remember this. Please, we're going to tell you this. Don't drink and drive, don't text and drive, don't play your mobile games and drive. Think and drive, though, okay? Because that's important. And also remember, wear your seatbelt because it is required by law in all 50 states. So, I'm going to play the 10-second inning, so bear with me. Growl. Alright, so with that in mind, I'm going to say love cheese. Love cheese?
Hey, I love cheese just as good as the next person.
Love cheese and pick'n grease. There we go. I suppose you love peas and chicken grease, not the other way. All right.
You're trying to spoonerize the saying, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I've lost my mind. All right,
Hey,
but
you better go catch it before it gets away.
yeah, but like I said, we're not going away altogether. We're gonna still be around. So let's see.
Think of us as a TV show that's gone on hiatus for the summer.
Yeah, exactly. And let's see, Mike, when's the next time you're streaming?
Tomorrow at 5.
All right. Yeah, and like I'm probably gonna do Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links on Thursday instead of Wednesday. So, like I said, we're still gonna be gaming, so no bigs. So with that in mind, we'll see you. We will be back. It's just gonna be a matter of when. That's all. So, bye everybody. Peace out.
Take care, everybody. Salute.